Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table. This layout is for Scraplift Crafternoon. I have this sunset photo, and it combines four things that I love. My husband, traveling with my husband, a bridge, and sunset. So this is a perfect photo for me. Now, if you're looking at what's behind there, those aren't really sunset papers or colors, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to see what happens. If I don't like it, you'll never see this video because I'll reprint the picture and try again. Here's the layout we are lifting today. It is by Kristen. She is Scrapping Sleepy here on YouTube. And as always for Sunday Scraplift Crafternoon, her information will be in the description box below, along with info on all the members who are playing along today. I encourage you to go and look and see what they are doing. So on this layout, I'm using a similar color scheme. She's got some little circles. That's a big element of hers. It's not quite as big of an element of mine. This paper is from Minte Photographer Collection. This is some scraps of a blue pack that I have. I love this color. This is a ledger, and I actually don't end up using that. Excuse me. I chose something different instead. And then I have this paper. I'm pretty sure I bought it at Joann's. But I've already cut off the branding strip, so I can't tell you who it's by, what collection it's from, or anything like that. I must have been going to use it earlier and ended up not. It has lots of travel words on it. Sunshine, fun times, arrivals, weekend, seaside, traveler, sightseeing, etc. There's a globe there, but I don't end up using that either. Some stickers from the Photographer Collection. These rub-ons are $49 in Market. Excuse me again. And the color is Stone. And I do end up using those at the very end. Here are some random cut-aparts and die cuts from the Photographer Collection. I use some of those as well. And now I have my papers laid down, backed with black. And for the circle elements, I pulled out this stamp set from All and Create. I bought this from MK Guns shop a few months ago, and I have used it on several layouts lately. It has become one of my favorites for creating interesting backgrounds. So there's this more than half a circle there. So I stamped that. The ink I'm using is Versa Fine Clair Nocturne. And I think I used 4 or 5 different stamps from this set. And just the center circle there I knew was going to be covered up, so that was where I was practicing and deciding on which circular thing I wanted to use. And so I used that letter A. Not for any particular reason, just because it was there. There's a little table of dates and numbers, so I use that. There's a graph of a function, looking at the area under the curve. So I'm guessing that's a calculus problem. And then there's a little circular thing that I used as well. I guess I didn't need to leave all of the stamping in here because that took quite a while. And this is sped up probably to 2.8 or 3 for this section, but it's still taking a while. I'm sorry about my voice. It's first thing in the morning and I haven't talked much yet, and I guess that's why, but I tried to do the voiceover last night and I was just coughing too much. I couldn't. So now I'm deciding what I'm going to put where. You can see on the right of the photo there's a paper with, looks like a little notebook edge and a torn bottom. That's from a die from Hey Little Magpie. And I like it for some layers and also for journaling pieces. So I'm figuring out what I want where. I did ink the edges of all of the pieces from the photographer collection. I inked those with black. And now I'm creating what's going to go behind the photo, making sure that's straight. This one I die cut it upside down and it matters because it has letters on it, but I decided, oh well, the notebook edge can just be at the bottom and that'll be okay. It was great to use up some scraps from my drawers and to use that sheet of the 10 by 12 piece of Minte background paper that I had left. Put that to good use. This was a 3 by 4 card, but I fussy cut it out. I don't know if you can really call it fussy cutting because other than the curved lens at the bottom, it was pretty much just straight lines. But I did cut that out. And that will go in a cluster, that one I'm building at the bottom right corner there. And that one I inked the edges with black ink as well. So what I end up doing is creating a little cluster a big cluster at the top and the left. And my title is going to go, part of my title is going to be at the top. Part is going to be right below the photo. Then I had this little scrap of film strip type stuff, so I put half to the left of the photo and half down in that embellishment cluster. I popped this up on some fun foam and it covers a gap there that was kind of bothering me. And I like how some of the elements of the photographer collection have a little bit of that sunset color in it. And that kind of pulls things together nicely in my mind. So here's another piece that I cut with that Hey Little Magpie die. If you live where you can get Hey Little Magpie dies, go to her website. And she has some dies that I don't see others making, and I have a few of them and I really love them. Hey Little Magpie is in the UK. Alright, so we're just about done. I will tell you that I do some changes off camera that you won't see until the still shots at the end. Now I'm going to do just a little bit of journaling on that white piece there. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for watching. Everyone who comes and watches, I really appreciate your time to do that. And it makes me happy to see that people enjoy my videos. I would love to hear from you in the comments, or at least give me a thumbs up. When you watch other creators, I hope you'll at least hit the thumbs up button. It doesn't take any time or effort, and it is very encouraging to those who create content for YouTube channels. I'm using a few stickers from a Vicky Booten sticker sheet. I put one, looks like a little geotag, but it says today. I add that to my journaling. I also put some tabs on that I stamped and punched from a Stampin' Up set that I bought for $8 at a yard sale this summer. And then I have a few more pieces from Vicky Booten that I am just layering behind some elements here. The still shots are coming up when you'll see what I've added. At the top, I add a sticker that says True Happiness. I thought this one was going to go here, and I wish I had left it like that, but I didn't. I decided to use a sticker that says Capture, and then trim that off, and it says Capture Beautiful Things in the blink of a shutter. So here are the still shots. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you get to scrapbook something very soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.